Nobody owes you anything, but you owe you everything. What do you need to get what you desire? You have to know what you need. If you don't know what you want, you'll take anything. But if you know what you want, you will never settle for anything less than that. Once you know what you want, you owe it to yourself to get up every single day and spend the rest of your early bad life going after it. Most important than all is, ask yourself, what do you want out of your life? What do you want in your career? How do you want to live your new life? The only one who will help us to answer is we ourselves, because we are responsible on our own for getting what we want. At the heart of everything, you're your own strength, you're your own gift, you're your own purpose. You are your own why for who you are now. The only reason why all you have exists is because of you. Nobody else can make your dreams come true except for you. To me, there is a relief in this. It means that nobody else is in charge of my future. Nobody else can be held accountable for my happiness. Nobody else is liable for securing my stability or my success or my spiritual fulfillment. The only person who carries all these responsibilities is me and me. Number 2, know yourself. Everything comes from knowing yourself. When you know yourself, you know what you want. When you know yourself, you know what you're aiming for. When you know yourself, you know exactly where is your wind and what you need to do to get there. Most successful people, enterprises have a mission statement because their businesses start with a vision. Your value is your identity. Number 3, losers focus on winners, winners focus on winning. Make a list of your own values. These are the things that guide your actions and thoughts every day. I value my relationship with myself and my God. I value my relationship with other people. I value my time when I'm alone. I value my body and my mind. I value the support of my community and my family. I also value my own things that I work for. But at the end, I value myself because if I don't value myself first, I cannot value anyone else. Number 4, make yourself a priority. If you are married, your spouse has demands. If you have kids, they have demands. They all need basic needs. You are an employed person. Your boss has demands. Everybody needs something from you, and that's fine. That's how the world works. But you need things for you too, and if you don't give yourself what you need, you can't give it to anybody else either. An average person has 100 to 200 relationships in their lives. By this calculation, I got more than 200 just to let you know. Let's say you want to meet the demands of 150 people closest in your circle. Making a phone call to attend graduation, weddings, birthday, completing school fees, begging you to pay their rents and feeding them. This means giving life to other people. I advise no one to avoid everybody who needs your hand, but I believe that you can't please everybody to meet their demands. You cannot possibly be taking care of yourself if you are taking care of all other people who will leave you with nothing. Number 5, when you have a wedding to put in the blood, sweat and tears, you can have, be and do what you want. Part of making yourself a priority is spending time alone. When you connect to your why, you spend a lot of time alone. Knowing yourself requires you to be okay with being alone. You cannot be afraid of missing out. You must push aside the fear of rejection. You must be okay with being on the outside. When you know yourself, you get comfortable with being alone, with loving yourself enough to spend time with you. You stop fearing what other people think, what the institutions want, what the systems want from you. You can see yourself outside of them and in your own fullness. And sure enough, when you get comfortable with you, you begin to attract opportunities and other people. Nobody will enfold being with you unless you can enfold being with you. Number 6, when you have your values, your beliefs, your focus, your self-knowledge, then you must set a standard. You owe it to yourself always to evaluate your performance and the way you spend your time. Goals are good, but standards will get you to the next level. Time management within those standards will create a natural flow for meeting those standards for how to spend that time. I never ask myself every day, What I do is I do according to my timetable. Time to pray, it's time to pray. Time to check my cells, I check my time for cells. Time to exercise, it's time to exercise. How much am I spending today? It's what I move with every day. I owe it to myself for being accountable to my standards. So ask yourself every day, did you pray before sleep? Did you pray for your family, for your friends, for your enemies, for the ones who don't like you, for your community, for your country? What about for the world? Did you exercise? Do you always live fully to your moment? Do you always focus on your relationships that you always build? Always leave a great mark as long as you are living.